Hey, my goodness, it's been a while. Okay, yeah, whatever. Inktober. Yeah, so literally like 2 or 3 days ago, I forgot it was Inktober, and so I got out this Fontaine sketchbook, which I absolutely love Fontaine's sketchbooks. The paper is so nice and smooth. So, I started doing Inktober prompts, just like with not much planning. Last year I did a lot of planning with each thingy, and I don't really like the book I had it in, even though it's good to look back on it. Anyway, I'm going on a rant. What we're doing is going through the first 10 or so that I've done over the past few days, and they're just straight up whatever came to my head at the time. So, day one was fish, and I thought, let's do a old fisherman. So I went on Pinterest and looked up reference photos for old fishermen, and this is literally a portrait of an old photo of this fisherman. So it's literally just because lately I've been, oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm excited. Lately I've been doing drawings where I don't have any like construction lines. I literally just start drawing it from this like a printer going down, and I am just amazed how much I enjoy it more than my old art where I'd have to plan everything. But I'm just loving the style and just using no cross-hatching, just all single lines. So I only go in one direction, whether it's whatever direction it's going, I don't go over it in a different direction. I'm liking that as well. But anyway, so yes, I spelled Inktober wrong. Inktober day 1, fish, that's done. I really like that one. Inktober day 2 was wisp, and after I did this one, I realised that every single other person did will-o-wisp as well, because I'm not sure if that's what they meant by wisp. I don't know. But anyway, I love this one. This is when I started adding a little bit of copic markers to it, because Fontaine's books has really smooth paper and it makes copic markers look really nice, even though they do soak through a little bit. You're okay with a couple layers, but this is a mushroom because I love mushrooms and fungi, so this is some will-o-wisps going around a little fungi mushroom, and I love that one as well. This one is another portrait of an old photo. It was Inktober day 3, bulky, and I don't think I've looked up on Instagram what everybody else did for bulky, but I decided to do a circus strongman. So it's another one of the things that I didn't do any construction lines. I just got a photo of an old strongman and did it in my style, which is, well, my style at the moment, which is just going down like that. And I did it on the train. Yeah, I was on the train and I did this, which makes it a lot more difficult, so you can see I made some mistakes, which doesn't matter, because they still look cool. I made this side too big, so I adjusted it. Made this, his arm was too small and thin the first time, so I just made it bigger, and you don't really notice that, and it's fine. And I love this one. I don't know why I love this one so much, but it's really cool. Every time I start one of these like straight up little video things, I just get like so pumped. I don't know why, but anyway. This was Inktober day 4, radio, and again, after I did this, I did a retro radio, and after I did this, all over Instagram it's just retro radios. Which is fun because you don't have to have unique original ideas for everything. But I did put some other random stuff. I don't know what I wanted to put, so there's like a teaspoon measurement and an old whiskey thing, an old whisk, and an old box brownie camera, and an old retro clock, so I just threw some stuff around. That's a poor excuse for my signature. This one is another one of my favourites, Blade. I love the style it's in because I just love fantasy characters like little mushroom people or little goblins, brownies, trolls, fairies, all that sort of stuff. So I'm getting more, like, I love this style that I'm doing at the moment where I don't cover everything with copic marker, like I just do some little bits here and there, and I'm really enjoying it actually. It's strange. Anyway, this thing, Inktober day 5, Blade. They're two obviously young mushroom kids and they're mucking around. He's got a grass sword and he's got a slingshot and so there's a bit of foreshortening and size differences. I love how he's tall and skinny, like one of those tall skinny mushrooms, and he's a little short dumpy mushroom. They're both cute, they have like this cool little dynamic going on. Another one of my favourite, so that's cool, and a little mossy rock. And this one is okay. I tried to follow from this style, sort of, into this little rat creature. So it's day 6 rodent. And this is a little, because I was looking up, like I wanted to do like a mole or something, like a star-nosed mole, because it was interesting. Then I was going to do a star-nosed mole as Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean, because he has like the squid type octopus tentacle face, but that was a bit weird. So I went with a mouse, because I saw a mouse or a rat holding a bunch of sticks in its mouth making a little nest, so I'm like, I'll make it a little peasant mouse carrying some sticks in a little basket with an apron. And it was actually just sitting, I realised. It's not actually walking, it's just sitting with its 2 little stick feet. Anyway, that one's kind of cute. Again, all of these are no construction, I just went straight in to see how it goes, because I want to practice it more. This one was fancy, and I like this one. I looked up Indian royalty, and they had some like beauty, because I'm at the moment in class I'm doing jewellery making, and we had to do a lot of like research, and I was researching Indian and Egyptian jewellery, and I was really fascinated by it all because it looks really nice. So that must have given me the idea for this one, day 7, which is fancy. And I did some royalty, and I did this other portrait. I really like the hair. I got this was on the train as well. Inktober day 8, tooth. Yeah, so a little tooth fairy. I'll have to look up on Instagram what everybody else did as well, because I like to see what everybody's doing. This was on the train, just all I referenced was the tooth. Made up everything on the spot. I really like it because it's an interesting pose, and it's like a massive tooth, and I like the colours in the back. So that one was pretty fun. Another poor excuse for my signature. This one I like. Inktober day 10, hope. So I'm always loving illustrations where it's just like a little character in like a wilderness, something like Adventure Time, where it's just, you think anything can happen in that show. And this one's like a landscape, because I'm always practicing landscapes, because I'm not good at them. So it's a character looking out into the distance of where it has to go. It's either sunset or sunrise, I don't know, you make it up. This is day 11, disgusting. So another one that I did do a little bit of sketching in a different book, like one illustration of how it was going to look if I did this foreshortened person with this goblin with this huge gross belly, and just sitting on this thing with a little loincloth eating, and his hairy eyebrow caught on fire while he's just eating a whole bunch of crap. I actually really like it. I like this area, how the leg and lower tummy area. I think that looks really cool. Yeah, it's a good illustration, I think. I've definitely can see improvement from last year's Inktober. When I look back at that, I'm just like, ooh gosh, no. This one, I just did this one tonight. Day 12, slippery. So I kept thinking of someone slipping over like on ice, but I knew that was going to be an awful thing to draw for me, so I decided to do a little car going across this horrific looking stretch of road. Like, I don't know how he got into the situation, but I don't know if they're about to die, but it looks really dangerous, and all their luggage is just flying off the car because they're slipping on the road. And yeah, I think it's, again, it definitely see improvement from my illustrations from even a few months ago. I've really just opened up a new style, like I started watching someone, I can't remember what it was, see if I can put it in the description. But since then I just opened up this new area that I didn't know I could draw, and I'm loving it. Just like no pencil construction lines, just going straight in, drawing with pen. So yeah, that is my first 12 days of Inktober, so like nearly halfway through, and I did them in about 2 or 3 days. Just pumped them out with no planning really, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, I've definitely improved since doing my course, visual arts course, because one of the classes is drawing class, and I've really improved in drawing from that. So if you do ever get a chance to do a drawing class, even if it's just a quick one, it's amazing what you can learn from someone in a class environment. Even if you already know, like most of the stuff we're doing, I know the basics of, but I couldn't be bothered learning it from like online. But hearing it from someone and doing it in class with all the equipment, surrounded by other people, it's a really fun environment to learn in, and I would definitely urge someone to do it because you grow and learn, make friends, artist friends, which are very fun. But yeah, I really hope everybody's continued drawing and everybody's finding the motivation to draw. I know some places in the world are still in heavy lockdown. I will make another video for the next half of it once I finish it. So thanks for watching, and continue drawing, keep learning and drawing. Okay, I'm done now.